The ability to hop on a bus has changed dramatically in Genesee County.
When I came here in 1980, and you look at the system at that time, just on our Your Ride vehicles alone, we only had 5.
Then everything changed when county voters passed a millage to support the bus system in 1996. These days, the biggest challenge for Benning is how to serve a growing demographic. It's people who are aging in place, 65 and over, who have to get somewhere.
So people end up where they're in their home, they're aging, now they need to get to the doctor on a regular basis. Groceries become an issue, they're no longer driving, maybe picking up a prescription, but it's all about the quality of life. And
The MTA has already won national awards like the Urban Transit System of the Year. Later, the FDA called it the lead agency in the U.S. for medical transportation. It recently won the largest grant of its kind in the country to improve access mobility. Benning also has a passion for the disability community. MTA will soon launch buses that will make them more independent.
preparing today to put on self-loading wheelchair docking stations on our large buses. That will be a first for us, but for someone that happens to have a disability, they can get on a bus, they can back into the new device, and the driver, there's no interaction there. They'll be able to do it on their own.
Benning may be slowing down a bit. He used to sit on 20 boards. He's got that down to 10. So what's next? He says buses without drivers are on the horizon.
You know, with the autonomous vehicles that are now emerging around the country, I think it's not going to be too long before we'll have a bus that will be programmed to go from one end of our route to the next. It will have triggers along the way where people will, it will recognize as a passenger. I think that's going to happen within the next 10 years.
I'm Joel Fike for the Disability Network.